Now, LinDel Sandlin. LinDel, I urge you to read her, what she calls a faux bio in the Cornelia Street Cafe website. But she says most of it is true. And LinDel was born in Georgia and came up here in the early 90s, was an actress and a writer. And she performed poetry at the Surf Reality on Lower East Side and other infamous poetry venues back then. She retired for a while, but now, as she says, she has succumbed once again to the call of the scribe. And I'm very honored. I heard LinDel at Satin Series Soup Polo, and I was so impressed with her. I asked her to join the Anti-Tea Coffee House Poetry Collective, now from Whitman to Ginsberg. Let's hear a warm welcome for LinDel Sandlin. Thank you.
Of course, I always follow the tall people. Yeah, and I have a big mouth, so you can probably hear me. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. It's all about the setup. Thank you, Bernard. Thank you, everyone, for coming, and it's been an honor to read with those of you who have come before. Operation Fungus was inspired by the 1991 Gulf War invasion. Operation Fungus. Humankind is a fungus. It came onto a vibrant planet a few millennia ago. Most of the species tried to live within the confines of nature. But another more insidious strain, a paler mutation perhaps, began to spread its spores down from Caucasus Mountains and eastward. Violence was its stronghold, conquest of unpredictable Mother Nature its aim, religion its narcotic. Will Earth survive this fungus, or will the created destroy the creator? Perhaps this little planet, third from its star, is merely one small experiment in the great crucible of the universe. Will humans find the balance between angry wanting and healthy curiosity before we blow ourselves completely apart? I'm a little nervous too. Don't be. This is my debut, my public appearance with my ukulele. I started playing it a few years ago just because it made me giggle. So I hope you enjoy this throwback to the 60s. Listen, children, to a story that was written long ago about a kingdom on a mountain and the valley folk below. On the mountain was a treasure buried deep beneath a stone, and the valley people swore they'd have it for their very own. Well, go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat our friend, do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. 1/10 tin soldier rides away. So the people of the valley sent a message up the hill, asking for that buried treasure, tons of gold for which they'd kill. Now they claim an answer from the kingdom. With our brothers we will share all the secrets of the mountain, all our treasures buried there. Well, go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead and cheat our friend, do it in the name of heaven, you can justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides away. Now the valley cried with anger, mount your horses, draw your swords, and they killed the mountain people, so they got their just reward. Now they stood beside the treasure on the mountain, dark and red, turned the stone and looked beneath it. Peace on earth was all it said. Go ahead and hate your neighbor, go ahead, cheat a friend, do it in the name of heaven, justify it in the end. There won't be any trumpets blowing come the judgment day, on the bloody morning after. One tin soldier rides. We're dropping like flies, said the homeless man. This is Lord of the Flies. We're dropping like flies, said the homeless man in the bodega, trying to sell me his token. Hey, beautiful lady, want to buy my token? There's only 2 of us left. We're dropping like flies. He was unstoppable now that someone else acknowledged his existence. I'm 53 years old. I'm a Vietnam vet, and there's only 2 of us left. He continued to mutter as I handed him money for a subway token. We're dropping like flies. We're dropping like flies. The price of war far exceeds the cost of equipment. Thank you. Yeah. This is the bumblebees. Where shall the bumblebees roam when all sunflowers are behind glass? What shall we say of the sea foam after the thermonuclear blast? When will we heal all our young ones and evolve to a higher plane? How can we travel to other suns when here there's still much to gain? The withering trees call out to us, reminding us we were meant to protect. But how can we gain their trust when our own souls we often neglect? Heed the white steed, all you children, for the path of this life is uncharted. Ride on through the pain, fellow pilgrims. Strive to keep yourselves open-hearted. This is the land of the chipped away and the home of the distracted. This is version 2, 2014. The chipping continues. Why do they hate us, Mommy? I heard the young Ground Zero tourists say. Some say it's because they hate freedom. But are Americans truly free? Because the National Security Administration is protecting Americans from terrorists, they've been practicing warrantless wiretapping on us, average citizens, for over a decade. Hey, Twitter fans, now you can keep up with the Kardashians on your smartphone. OMG, LMAO. Hashtag chip, 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 chip. When peaceful protesters occupied Wall Street, the NYPD used pepper spray on people who were simply exercising their right to assembly and their right to free speech. Trending now on YouTube, baby. Glozell's Hot Pepper Challenge has got 15 million hits. Woo! Chip, 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 chip. Listen, my sisters, do you hear that sound? Chip, chip, chip away. It's the sound of freedom slowly being torn down. Chip, chip, chip away. Last month, Congress blocked an attempt by President Obama to transfer oversight of the drone program from the CIA to the Pentagon. Man, have you seen those killer graphics on the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3? Hey, there's a soldier in all of us! Woo! Chip, 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 chip. What's that, my brother? Can you not hear? Chip, chip. Chip away. Turn off your TV. Put down that beer. Chip, chip, chip away. In 2013, when the Supreme Court overturned part of the 1965 Voting Rights Act, it echoed their ruling of 1883 overturning the Civil Rights Act of 1875, stating that public discrimination did not constitute slavery. Damn, y'all, did y'all see Tyler Perry and Medea's Christmas last year? That shit is funny. Woo! Chip, 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 chip away. Our rights are being chipped away one by one. But don't bother me. I just want to have fun. Chip, 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 chip away. There's nothing I can do about it myself. Give me back my remote. Let the politicians delve. Chip, 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 chip away. Chip, 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 chip away. What's the evil axis that they say threatens America the beautiful today? Ignorance, unawareness, and just plain good old-fashioned apathy. Chip, 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 chip. Or the land of relatively free if you don't count the Patriot Act. Or CIA spy drones flying over U.S. airspace. And the home of the... I think it's my turn on Words with Friends. Gotta go. Sorry. Thanks. Thank you very much. This one's a lot more personal and very recent. I just wrote this last week. It's called Golden Phoenix Rising. Although I have a footnote that our lovely leader, Bernard, says I should throw in. Just want to take a show of hands. Anybody know who Pepe Le Pew is? Anybody know? Yeah, oh yeah, okay. We're not too far off, you know, for those of you youngins who don't know who Pepe Le Pew is. He was Pepe Le Pew. He was a cartoon character. He was a skunk. He was so charmant. And of course, he assumed the ladies loved him as much as he loved them, but it was not always the case, you see. And then it was because he sometimes would chase the lady who is really not a skunk, but she was a black kitty cat who maybe walked under the dripping white paint and went down her, and he was mixed up, but it's okay. That's a Pepe Le Pew. Now you know when we get there what that is, okay? And also Kuan Yin is a goddess of compassion. What they have to do with each other, you are about to discover. Golden Phoenix Rising. Smoky gray walls, water-soaked couch and clothes, charred metal coil remains of our bed, scorched dresser. Above it hangs a melted animation cell. Pepe Le Pew and his unwilling celluloid paramour drip from their frame in forever suspended animation. Gray, everywhere, gray, acrid smells assail nostrils, loosely protected behind my painter's dust mask. Fire, the warming presence became fire the destroyer. Cleansing fire? Not to me, not yet. soot-encrusted amethyst crystals, pink porcelain goddess statue, Kuan Yin's luster dulled beneath a layer of gray. I see swirls of ash in my camera flash, caustic fumes penetrate my pores. Even closed doors and drawers were no match for gushing smoke. Files, coats, boots, and memories. Everything, everything, everything has a layer of soot, of sorrow. No time for tears. Nope. Insurance adjusters and fire investigators are swarming. Got a deal. Got a deal. Solace in dark humor and songs sung out from my soul. Gotta salvage something. Attachments have been burned away. Burned away. Or covered with soot. Soot, smoke, stench. Oh, golden phoenix within. Arise, arise, shake the ashes from my soot-stained heart. Break through my gray skin. Teach me to spread my wings and soar, soar evermore. Wow. Thank you very much. Now, this one. Stone Cold Comfort. The Horus, strongbow beloved of Ra, the king of Upper and Lower Egypt, Usur Ma'at Ra, chosen of Ra, the son of Ra, Ramesses, beloved of Amun the noble. Here the translation breaks, and I look up again at the colossal obelisk. Its partially eroded hieroglyph surface juts hard into the gray Manhattan morning, thrusting upward, ever upward. Cleopatra's Needle, it is called now, although the fabled queen's name is nowhere to be found on the transcription tablets at its base. I gaze up at the many images of the hawk god, Horus, at ibis birds, reeds, eyes, water symbols, all carved into stone thousands of years ago by workmen, maybe slaves, maybe well-paid artisans, perhaps even religious supplicants, honoring their deity with the sweat of their brow in the searing Saharan sun. The Horus, strong-bull son of Khafre, Usur Ma'at Ra, chosen of Ra, Ra created by the gods who founded the two lands, the golden Horus, mighty of years and victories. Now, across a continent and an ocean from its land of origin, this thousands of years old stone being comforts me. It comforts me in my smallness, reminding me that in thousands of years, my overwhelming problems of today will most certainly be forgotten and inconsequential, and that oddly comforts me. Of course, life goes on. Humanity certainly goes on beyond the 24-hour-a-day barrage of horrific headline news. The artisans of Usur Ma'at Ra reaches through the millennia and comforts me. The Horus, strong bull appearing in Thebes, he of the two lands goddesses, bodily son of Atum, whom the mistress of Heliopolis bore to him, Thutmose, whom they created in the temple in the beauty of their members. I ponder the ankhs that symbolize everlasting life. Indeed, this obelisk seems to be lasting an eternity, despite modern city pollution. Yet the individual toil and troubles of the individuals who toiled and troubled to create this massive work of art are long, long forgotten, leaving behind only the beauty they created. Yes, this artfully etched red granite monolith, whose hieroglyphs I cannot read, still speaks to me of beauty, of majesty, of endurance, of transcendence. What beauty will I leave behind? Will it comfort some troubled soul across an ocean, or a continent, or just you, the listener, in this moment?